Hi, everyone. Sorry for the late start. Just a few updates and a look ahead for what's happening in the GA this week and the Office of the PGA. For those of you who are following UN reform, yesterday I know a lot of people were snowed in or didn't come in, but if you wanted to take a look back, there was a briefing yesterday to member states on the progress of UN 80 reform that included remarks from the PGA, as well as the DSG, Amina Mohammed, and a representative for Guy Ryder, who was unable to make it yesterday, and Jan Svindel. So just a heads up that if you've been following reform and reports on that, might be something that could be of interest. This morning, just a short while ago, the PGA delivered remarks at the United Nations Holocaust Memorial Observance in the GA Hall on the International Day of Commemoration in memory of victims of the Holocaust, and we'll be sharing her remarks with you. They'll also be available on the website, but she just wanted to highlight the fact that it's a reminder that we must commit ourselves to combating anti-Semitism, hate, xenophobia, discrimination, and bigotry wherever we may find it in the world today and every day. Tomorrow at 8:30 in the morning in the Trusteeship Council, there will be a live virtual tour from the Auschwitz-Birkenau Memorial and Museum, which will tour designated areas of the site with a mobile camera unit. The event offers a powerful and accessible educational experience which will allow audiences in New York to witness and understand the historical significance of this site. The PGA, the permanent representative of Poland, and the deputy permanent representative of Germany will deliver brief remarks, and the tour guides who will be conducting the live tour will have an interactive exchange with attendees and answer their questions afterwards, and that's happening tomorrow morning at 8:30 in Trusteeship. Then on Thursday at 11 a.m., the PGA will hold an annual town hall meeting that she has with civil society organizations, and this will be held in Conference Room 1. The PGA will brief civil society organizations on her work and priorities for the remainder of her session, and have an inclusive dialogue with them on how they contribute to the work of the UN, their indispensable role in upholding and protecting the Charter, and the broader reform of the organization as we look to make it fit for the 21st century. That afternoon, on Thursday, the 29th of January, she will also deliver remarks at a meeting of the Peace Building Commission in Conference Room 2, where the Commission will take stock of its efforts during its 19th session, as well as reflect on the program of work for the year ahead. And just wrapping up, on Friday, the 30th of January, she will hold an informal meeting of the plenary to hear a joint briefing from the PGA as well as the president of ECOSOC. The PGA and the ECOSOC president hold this annual joint meeting briefing to update member states on the alignment between the work of the two bodies, the GA and ECOSOC, as well as their vision for the year ahead and shared priorities. So that's a look ahead at this week of what's happening in the GA. I see Ephraim reaching for his microphone. So I will now take questions. Ephraim, please.
Thank you, Neice. Hi.
Hi.
A quick question about the selection process for the next Secretary General. What's the news on that? Any updates? Are there any countries that already sent nomination letters? Can you just give us a quick update, please?
Yes. So as it stands, we are still holding at one nomination. So this is the nomination of which you are all aware of Rafael Grossi from Argentina. That is the only official nomination that we have received. The PGA did announce that the week of April 20th is when they will hold the informal dialogues with member states, and we will be providing more information on the modalities of that. I know many of you have asked what opportunities there will be for the press, what's the engagement with civil society. So those things are all being worked out. As the PGA mentioned in her briefing week before last, it's her understanding that that nominations usually come in February. In cycles past, the joint letter that kicked off the nomination process was not issued until December. We issued it a little bit earlier, some weeks earlier this time. So there is the expectation that more nominations will be forthcoming, and then there'll be additional details on the activities around that selection process. Yes.
What's the deadline for countries to make nominations?
Well, technically speaking, it's a rolling deadline. Countries can nominate candidates, they can withdraw candidates up until the time a candidate is confirmed, technically speaking. But the PGA did announce the informal dialogues in the hopes that those who want to participate will have their nominations in before that week of April 20th. Yes. Other questions? No. Well, then I will leave it for the SG spokesperson. All right, thanks, everyone.